Here I have an Asus Dual RX 590 GME. This is a graphics card that's exclusively been released to Asian countries and whatnot. So as you can see, it's also say JieShuo. This is a company that takes used graphics card and they either put their own cooling or they just rebrand the graphics card altogether. It's the first time I'm buying from this company anyway. So right now I'm going to unbox this and I want to take a look. I bought it for a PC that I'm trying to sell. That way it could have a somewhat competitive kind of graphics card for competitive games like Fortnite, all the esports game basically. So yeah, let's just unbox it and see what it looks like. So here we go, you get like an official kind of box for this company, which is cool. I like that. As if they manufactured this graphics card, but in reality they didn't. So basically they have some features here. It says quiet fan, thick material, high temperature, solid performance. Over here it says high frequency, durable material, PCB conformal paint coating, sleek PCB design. Nice. Just some features that they publish, I guess. GPUZ, adaptive VSync, 4K, 8K ready. Physics, yeah, I doubt this card will do 8K. Even 4K wouldn't be optimal on this card. This is like a 1080p graphics card. But yeah, whatever. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. That's the Asus Dual graphics card. They just rebranded it with their own sticker and their own packaging, which is cool. It's fine. So yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. Hold on. So yeah, it comes in an anti-static bag over here. The PCB is kind of exposed. I wish the Asus did like a metal plate covering this PCB, but yeah, Asus chose to cheapskate on that, to go cheap on this. So it has nothing to do with this company, JieShuo, whatever it's called. It's an Asus issue. Anyway, I'm gonna open it up. I'll open it up and we'll take a look, take a closer look on the card. I'll get it out of its bag. Wow, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very impressed. This card is really clean. They really cleaned it up. It's obviously a used card. It's at some point it's been used in some computer or whatever. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. They did a really good detailed job on it. It's pretty clean. The PCB is clean. It looks pretty new to me. The fans are clean as hell. Like even the under part of the fans, it's pretty clean. So that's cool. Comes with a single heat pipe over here on both sides. The connector is for the fan over here. Let's see. 8-pin connector, a single 8-pin connector. That's what it has, and it's not like a really thick card. I would say it's like 30 millimeter thickness. I would say it's a 2-slot video graphics card, but still, it's pretty thin. So yeah, you have the 6x16 connector over here, Gen 3, obviously. It's not a Gen 4 card. Yeah, the PCB looks clean. Everything looks pretty clean. I'm pretty impressed. With this. Now, finding drivers for this graphics card could be tricky because it's not like a regular RX 590. This is like a 590 GME. I don't know what it is. Basically, I think it's like a weakened version of the 590. I think it's like 580, like an RX 580. I don't know, a different name for a 580, I would guess. But so it's not like a original 590, but you know, it's fine. I'll take it. Looks pretty good to me. It was on a real bargain too. I bought it for like $65, something like that, $60, close to $60, I would say. So that didn't cost me too much. So right now I'm going to install it into this PC that I have over here. That is gonna go for eventually. I'm waiting on a motherboard that's supposed to arrive. And and then I'll be completing that build with this graphics card installed. Let's go over the connectors before I put it in. So you have two HDMIs, and I'm sure these are 1.4 or 2, I don't know. I don't think it's 2. And you have two display ports. I'm not sure which display ports are those. Might be 1.2 or whatever. And you got a DVI connector. This is such an old site to see. You don't have any DVI or VGA, not at all. But yeah, not even DVI these days. So this is an old card, obviously. Well, right now I'm going to install this on the computer, and we'll take a look. Oh, wait a minute, I see like some kind of a defect here. The PCIe slot over here that you screw it in, it's kind of bent a little bit, so I'll have to get some pliers and straighten it up so I can screw this into the case with no problems. Maybe I can just do it with my finger. I think I did. Yeah, I think I kind of like... yeah. Alright. I'll install it in the case, and we'll take a closer look once it's installed and running. So I'll pick it back up later. So right here I have the card installed into my system here that I was telling you about. Eventually this card will be sold into this case, but I'm just going to replace that motherboard and the CPU that I have in there. It's just a very old combo. Like Intel Core Gen 4. Right now it has the i3 4170, which is yeah, terrible for this setup. But I'm still gonna go with Intel Core Gen 4, but only with the change of i7, and I'm gonna have the i7 4790, the non-K version. And I'm also gonna add more RAM. Right, currently it has 16 gigabyte to 8 gigabytes Kingston HyperX, so I'm gonna add another 2. That will bring it to a total of 32 gigabyte. They're just DDR3 running at 1886 megahertz, so not a big deal. So yeah, everything is gonna stay: the power supply, the case, the cooler, the memory, the RAM. Just the motherboard and the CPU will be replaced. So yeah, the graphics card will stay here too. So right now I'm just going to see that it's working. It's working and everything. I'm just gonna run Unigine Heaven and maybe some what do you call it, 3D Mark, just to test it out. After I get the drivers, of course. Let's hope that it's gonna work with that. So right now I'm going to plug this machine, and we'll take a closer look on how it runs and everything. And I'll pick it back up once it's ready. Alright, so I'm in the Windows right now, and yeah, I'm running Atlas on Windows 10. Yeah, basically I had to connect my NVMe via USB type A, USB 3 type A. I'm just hoping that it's not going to be as slow as hell running these tests, but yeah, I'm just going to go into the AMD Radeon website and download the auto detect driver. So yeah, I'll pick it back up once I hopefully successfully install the drivers for the card. I'll pick it back up. Okay, I downloaded the AMD Software Adrenaline Edition, an auto detect tool, and it detected the AMD Radeon RX 590 GME. That means it successfully detected this graphics card, which is cool. Fuck off, malware bytes. Yeah, I'm not gonna do factory reset. There is nothing to reset here. Full install. Let's do a full install. Yeah, just leave it as it is. Let's click install on here, and it's installing the graphics card right now, the graphics card driver for it. And yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, I got this game today because I bought the RX 7800 XT. Might have seen that video that I unboxed it and installed it. It's right here. Beautiful. Love that beauty. And I installed like a GPU sag adapter on it over here because there was a little sagging on it. So yeah, right now it's supported beautifully. It's sitting straight. Yeah, this is beautiful. So yeah, I got that game today. I got a message today that I'm entitled for that game. Cool. Yeah, alright, so it's going to install right now. It's it says time remaining 6 minutes. I don't think so. It's gonna be faster than that, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I'll pick it back up once I installed and ready to run some 3D Mark tests or whatever, and then we'll take a closer look. So open the GPUZ software, click the lookup button and hold it. Lord and behold, what I got. AMD Radeon RX 580 2048 SP. So these 580s are really 570 in their. They have the same shading processing units. The 2048 SP. The RX 570 has the same amount of those, so that's really like a RX 570. So all these names, the RX 580, 2048, and the RX 590 GME, it's really 570, guys. So if you run into those, just know that you're buying an RX 570, which is yeah, it's fine. I mean, for what I need, for the usage that this computer is gonna do, this graphics card is gonna work just fine. But avoid paying if you can get like a 570 at a better price, then yeah, just look for RX 570. I mean, yeah, if you can get a 570 at a better price, that's what I meant to say. Just try to look up for the price for the RX 570 before you go ahead and buy these cards. And if it's cheaper than what you see these cards go for, then yeah, just get the 570, because this is really, in terms of performance, this is the same performance that you would get on the 570. Like, even if it's a little bit better, the 570 is worth it if it's in a better price. So, because it's gonna be right around the neighborhood of RX 570. Anyway, right now I'm going to be installing. You see my Steam is popping up. I'm going to install a 3D Mark and a Unity in Heaven. I'm going to run these softwares to see the graphics card performance that I've been given a decent RX 570. Well, they claim it's 590 GME, but yeah, in reality is RX 570. I'll make sure that we got a good one, and yeah, I'll post back the results. We'll take a look. And I want to see the thermals as well. So yeah, I'll pick it back up later. So to recap, I did a few testing, like the Time Spy and the Unity in Heaven. Yeah, it's a decent kind of performance you would get, but the CPU must be replaced. It's holding the card back big time. So it really must be replaced, which will be once I get that motherboard that I'm supposed to get. I already have the i7-4790 CPU here. It's already here waiting for the motherboard. That way I could also get 32 of gigabyte of RAM. Not that the RAM is gonna do anything. It's not gonna do anything, because yeah, 16 is enough, but still it's gonna have the capacity for it. But yeah, so I'm going to wait for the motherboard to arrive, and then I'm going to get the real results, you know, with the CPU that it's going to be with, and then we could see how it's going to be. But yeah, for now I'm going to close off this video. This has been the video about the RX 590 GME. It's an Asus dual fan card. Yeah, it's been sold by this company, JieShuo, something like that. Bought it on AliExpress from some store. The JieShuo basically just rebranded it. They put their own stickers and whatever, their own name on it, claiming it as if they created this card, but no, it's Asus. But yeah, the card overall performs well. The cooling is pretty good, decent enough. Didn't went above 45 Celsius in the hardest of tests, like I did Time Spy and Unity in Heaven. The card reached 100%, but it didn't get to above 45 Celsius, which is pretty decent. The noise levels are okay. I turned the fan all the way up to 100% to see how noisy it is, and it's not that noisy. I would be okay with that, but I don't know about anybody else. But yeah, basically this card is pretty good, decent, but check my advice, check RX 570, see if you can get like RX 570 in a cheaper price than this, and then go for it, because this card is really a RX 570 in disguise anyway. So yeah, might save some money, get RX 570, and that's it. But yeah, that's fine by me. I mean, I didn't pay for this too much as well, so if you're okay with paying 60 something bucks on this card, then yeah, sure. I don't think you can find the RX 570 cheaper than that. Maybe you could, maybe you don't, I don't know. The prices for that, the market for the graphics card always fluctuates anyway, so you know, it is just like everything else. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you stay tuned if you want to see more videos like that in the future. And yeah, I'll take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.